Hey there, Joel here and welcome to my channel Math World. Today we're going to discuss 5 pro tips to solve problems based on applications of trigonometry. So without wasting any time, let's roll the intro. Tip number 1. Triangles which has an angle mentioned. So the first thing that you have to do whenever you get problems based on applications of trigonometry is that in the figure try to locate those triangles which has an angle mentioned. So over here I have triangle PQS. In that one angle is 30, the other one is 60. So which are the angles that are visible? Triangles that are visible. So the triangles are PQS, which has an angle 30, then triangle PQR, which has an angle 60, and triangle PRS, which has an angle 30 again. So here first tip is choose that triangle which has an angle mentioned. So over here the triangles would be PQS is also there, and then so I'll choose PQR, okay, and PRS. So I can choose either this one or this one. For time being, let us choose both. Tip number 2. Triangles chosen with angles should be right angled triangles. Okay, so over here I have taken the same example like the previous one. I've just separated those two triangles. There was a confusion whether I should take this triangle or this triangle, right, which has an angle 30. So let us clear that doubt. Triangle PRS has an angle 30 and triangle PQS also has an angle 30. Now over here I would prefer choosing, or I wouldn't say prefer, but you have to choose that triangle which has a right angle in it. So in this case it would be PQS. So coming back to this part over here, I had a doubt whether I should choose this one or this one, right? So I can't choose PRS is because there is no right angle triangle in it. Okay, that triangle which you're choosing has to be a right angle triangle. So PQR is possible because there is a right angle over here, and PQS is also possible because at the same angle over there. Okay, so 2 tips done. One is there should be an angle mentioned apart from the 90 degree, and the other one is there should be a right angle. Tip number 3. Choose the right trigonometric function. Now it is very simple to choose the trigonometric function, but most of the times students get confused whether I should use sine or cos or tan or cot, sec, cosec. Which function should be used? It's very simple. Now once you have chosen the angle, and we know that the second tip was telling us you have to use a right angle triangle, is only because trigonometric functions work when there are right angles. Okay, so I have taken over here ABC, triangle ABC, which has a right angle over here. So the triangle which has 30 degrees, right? So I will write 30 degrees. Now how or which function should I choose will depend on which side is given to you and which side you want to find out. Now in this case AB is given to me and AC is something that I need to find out. I am looking from angle 30. So from here when I look, this becomes my opposite and AC becomes hypotenuse. So which is that trigonometric function which is dealing with opposite upon hypotenuse. Okay, so this would be opposite upon hypotenuse is sine. So sine of 30. I hope this part is clear. So in this case, I would use the trigonometric function that is sine 30, which is AB upon AC. And then you can find out the answer. Let us see over here. Now in this case, let me erase this part. Okay, this is not there. So in this triangle, I have to choose the first step, right? So one angle should be mentioned. It is there. It has to be a right angle triangle. That is also correct. Now I need to choose the function. So I'm looking from 60, right? So I'll write 60. What is given? Opposite is given. So NO is given to me. And I need to find out NO. Correct? So opposite, I'm looking from this point, right? So I'm looking from here. So this becomes opposite and this becomes adjacent. So which is that trigonometric function which is relating opposite and adjacent? And that is 10. That is how we choose the right trigonometric function based on what is given to us and the side that you have to find out. Tip number 4. Write the numerical value for the specific angle and substitute the other values. Now in this question, in this point, we were given sine 30. Now, if you remember your previous chapter, Introduction to Trigonometry, I have already taught you how to write trigonometric numerical values. So sine 30 is nothing but half is equal to AB. Over here I'm given it to be 5 upon AC is something I need to find out. I hope this part is clear. Let us take an example over here. 1060 is root 3 and MO is known to be 5 and NO is something I need to find out. This is the tip number 4. Write the numerical value for trigonometric function and substitute the other values. I hope this part is clear. Tip number 5. Equate the triangle's equation. Now this tip entirely depends on the situation and question to question. I can't explain this entirely, but whenever we are solving problems, that's the time you'll be able to understand. So if you take two triangles from that entire question, there will be a point where you will be able to relate that equation of one triangle and the equation of other triangle together and then solve it. That's the meaning of that. Equate the triangle's equation. So currently just don't worry about this tip number 5, because as in when you solve problems you'll be able to understand. I hope all these 5 tips are very clear with regards to applications of trigonometry, and if you have understood these tips properly, please go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends. Till then, take care, bye bye. Hey, wait a second, I had given a problem in the previous video and I had said that we will solve it in the next video. But since I have explained you the tips of how to solve these problems, I'm sure you should be able to solve that problem. If you did not try it out, go ahead, watch that video. I'll link the video in the description box and try to solve that last problem with regards to the tower and the flag.